Does your music background, you said you were a band nerd. I was also a band nerd. Does your music background help you like when you're picking out beats and things like that and you're writing your flows? So I know that or it seems to me anyways, like there's some we'll say people trying the music thing out that when I listen to their stuff, I'm like, it doesn't seem like they're counting at all, or
Yeah.
they don't know how to read music or anything like that. How do you incorporate that music background into your flows and how you pick your beats and things like that?
Um, well, with I actually just when you said how you pick your beats, I never realized that actually like is one of the reasons I'm really picky with my beats. Is I was a band nerd. Sixth grade to 12th grade played French horn. And we were absolute dogs. Won national competition. Our
Mm-hmm.
school did 32 years in a row. We won all years that I was there, that I played. But yeah, our in order to win that many times, like you have to be a good band and you have to play hard music.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
our band director, all of the music he picked was absolutely insane. Um,
That was the same with us. Like we performed at Carnegie Hall in New York.
yeah,
It's like you don't get like I had a solo at Carnegie Hall in New York. Like you don't get to do that unless you play hard music and you learn how to play like you can't go play hot cross buns and expect to go win national competitions and perform at Carnegie Hall.
Dude, hot cross buns. But exactly. So that's why like I just realized that I'm really picky with my beats because I'm real. He was really picky with music. So like, whenever we heard another band perform some cheesy ass music, like it sounds cheesy.
Hmm.
And like whenever I hear a simple ass beat, I'm like, bro, this is trash. But
Hmm.
then I don't know, like some big artists like will go stupid on them. But like for me, it's like if I'm paying money for a beat, like I want the beat to be insane by itself. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's helped me a lot because like I don't know with harmonizing like. I have a ear for harmonizing. It doesn't mean I always have the voice for the harmonizing, but I
Yeah.
know the notes I'm supposed to hit. Sometimes like just certain keys, it's like hard for me to hit them. But yeah, harmonizing bands helped with that. Counting obviously. The last project I dropped, what the fuck I'm supposed to do. That's a drill beat, so it's like it sounds like it's cut time or 3/4 whatever.
Hmm.
And honestly, with the flow for that, I picked the flow for that because there was a song we did was it my sophomore year, I think, for state, and it was in cut time or 3/4
Hmm.
time, and the beginning of it was like do 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 do. So I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll go with that flow, and that's what I did, and it
Yeah.
sounded tough. So I was like, yeah. So like even down to like things like that, yeah. Music backgrounds helped me a lot. That's the only reason I know I'm pretty decent at mixing and mastering is because like I know the sounds that I need to have in there, and like the computer why like the computer technology side of it, like I'm not the greatest at. Like one time my computer crashed in the middle of a session, I was like, bruh, like I thought I lost everything, and like I
Hmm.
learned like the files back myself up and stuff like that. But yeah, music helped or bands helped a lot, and it helped me stay disciplined with it too, because like you have to practice for hours to be good,
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
for national competition type stuff. So in here, it's like even when I'm so close, but like I just want to be done already and just settle
Hmm.
for where it's at. It's like, nah, it can be better. If you can make it better, you're gonna make it better.
Yeah.
So yeah, bands helped a huge amount. Um, I even like back then, everyone made fun of me for, it, but like all my public high school friends made fun of me for it because they didn't understand like our band was our football team basically. Like I said, we were dogs, and like all my friends, we played basketball together. Like we won state championships on as a basketball team, and then we go play the French horn, trumpet, and clarinet together. Like it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That's tough. The harmonizing thing is a really good point. It's like like when you were talking earlier about I forgot what song it was, but you were like, it's missing this one thing. It's like you've got the ear for it now. And sometimes I notice that with myself as well. I'm like, oh, this song would be a lot better if it just had this like one undertone here or this like
Yeah.
thing added here, this piece of percussion added there. Like I feel like it would be better. So like for you guys when you're producing and mixing, especially when you said you chop up the beats, that probably makes it easier. You have that ear for it. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
you want to add this bass here on this downbeat because you think it'll go better with how the thing flows or whatever. Probably,
yeah,
I think it helps probably more than a lot of people realize. You're like, why did he add that there? It's like, well, because he knows like the sounds and when it's supposed to be added, when the downbeat is, like
mm,
how different keys work, how different, like you said, cut time, standard time, like how all that stuff works,
yeah.
and it helps you write as well. I'm guessing
It
because
helps
it
all
like your
aspects.
flows help you, like writing in cut time is different than writing in standard time. So that's a whole thing. Yeah, for sure. That's a good point, man. For like definitely like underrated part of your story, I would say.
I feel like that's like why my time that I've put in like has been sped up. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten the reason, like I'm where I'm at this soon because I mean I've put in 3 years, but like three wait what was it 16? It was 3 4
Yeah, 3.5, I think.
yeah something like that. But so like it is a long time, but like not really in the whole aspect of it, like as a whole lifelong career.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like that background has helped me big time, huge. Because I would have taken years for me to like learn and like listen, like because now I just hear like when I got auto tune, like I was able to go to the mic and like when I sing, like I can hear the note. Like you're able to just hear the notes you're supposed to hit. Like
Yeah,
it's so like I would have had to work at this for years to be able to get an ear for that type of stuff. And then same with harmonizing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's helped and it's also sped up the process of everything too.
yeah, definitely. All right, do you have? Let's see. I think we're getting close to a good point to end. But do you have one? If you had one piece of advice for people that are currently where you were 3.5 years ago, what would it be?
Um, I'd say don't listen to anybody um, at all. You know exactly what you want to make, and people around you will tend to tell you what they want to hear, but this is what you're gonna do. And eventually, if you get good at making music in the genre that you like or subgenre you like, you're gonna find your crowd. And it might take a little longer because you're not surrounded by people who like that subgenre. But just if you stay true to yourself and you work at your sound, this is something you can't just sit there and hop in the studio every other. Everyone says like you can take your time as an artist and stuff, and yeah, you can. And this is a craft. This can be a hobby, like just a way of letting things out. But if you want to make this like a career as an artist, like you got to put in the time. You got to do your best almost every day to do something music wise, whether writing, recording, like promoting yourself, even like just posting a photo. Like you got to be doing something. It's like social media is so big nowadays. Take
Mm-hmm.
advantage of social media. Um, TikTok. If you can get some of those uh, little TikTokers to post anything, like TikTok's huge. Um, and know what you're getting out of your money because people like to, especially as a new artist, people love to take advantage of your pocket because
Mm-hmm.
you don't know how much studio time is actually worth. You don't know what you're about to get out. You don't know how much better other places sound. Like you really don't be afraid to second guess like situations that you're in, whether it be with promoters, yeah, people who are recording you, even like people who want to hop on a song with you because like someone hop on a song with you and then they're like, oh, just send me the link to the beat so I can write to it, and then they buy the beat, that song's theirs. And I've had that happen to me before. Like so just like know who you're surrounded by. Like yeah, there's a lot of, for young artists to learn, but I think if they stick to it they'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good advice for sure. Um, all right, where can we find your music and your profiles?
um you can find, what's my Instagram, let me see real quick. um my Instagram, what is my Instagram? Oh, Instagram's underscore young underscore Dino. Then Twitter's the opposite. So it'd be young underscore Dino underscore. Music's in the bio of both of them. All my music's on all platforms besides like SoundCloud and SoundCloud and Spinrilla. It's on YouTube too, even if you don't have like Spotify or Apple Music stuff like that. Yeah, videos up on YouTube too. Yeah, and follow me on Instagram because that's where I post most of my stuff. I'm about to post uh in like a week or two with a new song about to drop. Hopefully, come with a visual too. It honestly might be my favorite song I've ever recorded because like this one was like I don't know. I just been going through some shit lately. Like was struggling with
Mm-hmm.
not like I don't know. Like everything's all right. But it's like I'm just tired as fuck. Like
Yeah.
I just want things to go right and shit. Like I don't know. I'm just real tired lately. So I was inspired to write this one. I feel like this one might be the one.